It is hard to look around Madison and not see something that has been touched by the generosity of Bob and Irwin Goodman. Although Bob and Irwin are no longer with us, their unwavering dedication to Madison lives on.
If you're going to try to find individuals who had an impact on the city over the past half century and more, on any short list would be Irwin and Bob Goodman.
When Irwin first visited Madison as part of the University of Minnesota track and field team, he was drawn to the city's charm. After graduating, he moved to Madison and eventually took charge of his family's jewelry store on State Street. He was soon joined by his brother, Bob, also a skilled athlete with a passion for sports and health.
When he graduated, he moved down here. He began working there, and by 1939, he was running the store. And Irwin was the back of the shop guy. He did the books, took care of business. Bob, very much in keeping with his personality, was the front of the shop guy. He would, very gregarious, and as I say, they got clicking pretty quickly.
Together, they owned and operated Goodman Jewelers on State Street from 1939 until 1998, marking the beginning of a legacy defined by generosity and devotion to their newfound community.
Their mother had a large impact on them. When they were young, it would have been hard to miss how committed she was to charity. You know, it was just this idea that you're part of a community and you have a responsibility to that community. Early on, much of their giving was anonymous. One of their closest friends said they were so private, and they were private.
As they grew older, they began to focus on their legacy and how their contributions could help transform the city.
They decided to start the foundation in the 1960s in order to facilitate their charitable giving. They looked for gifts that had an impact on ages from newborns to seniors.
Come the early 90s, I think Irwin in particular was starting to think about legacy. The amounts got larger, and there was a naming component to them.
Their passing in 2009 and 2010 marked an end of an era, but their legacy of giving has continued through the Irwin A. and Robert D. Goodman Foundation, and their gifts have helped shape Madison for generations to come. Some of their most significant gifts included the Goodman Community Pool, the only public pool in Madison, the Goodman Community Center, the Goodman South Campus of Madison College. In addition, they provided regular support to organizations like Temple Bethel, the United Way of Dane County, and the University of Wisconsin Athletics.
I think Irwin and Bob would be really proud of their gift to the Goodman Community Center. I mean, the vibrancy of the place. You walk in and there's an aura of welcoming and acceptance. I feel like we epitomize what they would want to see as of their legacy in the community.
Having the name alone is synonymous with who we are. The love that they have for this community is, to me, living and breathing in the walls here.
I think when I first came here, we wanted to look at who we weren't serving. South Madison really rose to the top. And that rose to the top because high level of poverty among African Americans and Latino populations. So initially what we were looking at, we would have to build Goodman South Campus in 2 phases. Then Goodman Foundation gave and gifted $10 million to us. That was huge. It was the catalyst. It was a catalyst for the change that we were looking for to do on the south side of Madison. When we opened it, we only planned on having 1,200 students. We had 2,300. And today we serve about 3,600 students. It's made a difference in the community, and look at the growth. But I think we were that catalyst, making a commitment to that area, that community of South Madison, that has actually spurred on other development within that community. But if it wasn't for the Goodman Foundation's initial $10 million gift, I doubt seriously we'd be where we are today with it.
So the Goodman Foundation came in early on our capital campaign and made an absolutely transformational gift to the organization. Their significant infusion of support allowed us to build the community center. The community center is really the heartbeat of this community. It's about affordable housing, it's about community services, it's about art and culture. And the Goodman gift allowed us to really present those features of our mission and really have it all come together in this beautiful building.
They loved the city of Madison and they wanted to make an impact, and it wasn't about their name on stuff, it was about the pride they had for the community and wanting to make it a better place.
Through their generosity, countless people have been given the opportunity to experience a fuller life here in Madison.
They did this because they considered Madison to be their family.
Well, I think about their giving, and I think about it as truly transformational. They have touched every corner of this community in the most positive and most transformational way.
They set a wonderful example, I think, of how to do your business, how to do your philanthropy, how to live your life.
Their spirit of giving and goodwill continues to uplift this community we call home.
In a small way, working with others, they made Madison a better place to live for all. I believe if the Goodmans were still alive and they saw their impact, they would say, Irwin's favorite quote, "The best exercise for the heart is to lift a child," and that's what we've done.